Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix for the Sony PlayStation 3. Okay, so I'm starting at the save point, off the clock. I went back to Traverse Town and just bought items, you know, just to have those items available, because, you know, it's a good thing. I don't have a lot of money because I haven't been leveling up, grinding off the clock lately. Which is too bad, because if I had money, you can see my money right there. If I had money, the stores have upgrades. About time, too. About time, right? I've been wondering when those upgrades... Well, they probably happened after the first time I beat this place. And then the upgrades came, because it's like, alright, it's the final run here. But, you know, whatever. I think I'll be fine. I'll be able to handle it. I think I'll be able to survive the rest of this place. And then, yeah, I would like to do one more powwow. Okay, real quick, I wanna... Hurry up! I knew this would happen. All the random battles, I'm sure, are gonna be back. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the... Or will I? Maybe I can just run to the door. Well, let's find out. Oh, man. That's not fair! Quickly! Oh, Goofy and Donald. Look at Goofy's HP. Look at it go. So what was I saying? Who cares? Let's just get to it. Good, before those two idiots use items. Hoo-ah! I knew it. So, we want to lock that, right? It's kind of a cool room. So, this guy looks like a big bruiser. Can I climb him? Oh. So, I have no idea the strategy here. I mean, probably climbing on him, but when should we attack him? Oh, look, he's starting off in purple, then pink, huh? I'm kind of stationed up here, actually, on his head. I don't know, I just kind of said to myself, you know, I could probably climb on this guy when this battle started. I'm not moving right now. Oh, I'm falling off finally. Hold on. Well, now. Why can't I? Ugh, can't climb. Oh, yeah, let's get some of the... Well, I think someone used it on me. Oh, whatever. Let's... I like being stationed here. Oh, he keeps falling off, though, but what can you do? Can't climb him now, probably. Can't hit him. Climbing him seems to... Oh, what about... Which one? I think Tinkerbell is like, doesn't she, like, cast Regain on you? Or something, maybe, with defenses? She was like a healer-helper, if I recall from one of those last battles. That's good, too. This guy doesn't seem to be too crazy. Oh, no, but how many times do I have to face him or something? We'll find out. So I could climb him right now. Donald's on him. Ugh. I always should climb him. Oh, here we go. Gold and green. I was trying to kind of walk back as I was attacking them, maybe deselect, to stay on him a little longer. Rah, rah, rah! There we go. What? Is this one supposed to be hard? You know what this means. There's gonna be something else, and that's gonna probably suck. Yeah, he hurts me a little and all, but... Oh, he's in green. Let's just see what happens. Let's get to it. I think I fell out of... I'm thinking final forms, or second forms, really. Or another, something else. He's dead! Good stuff. That was easy. Omega Arts.
Now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Sora, you did it.
What are you guys doing here? We came in Sid's ship. This is our childhood home. We wanted to see it again. It's in worse shape than I feared. It used to be so peaceful. Don't worry. If we defeat Ansem, all should be restored, including your island. Really? Mm-hmm. But it also means goodbye. Once the worlds are restored, they'll all be separate again. Everyone will go back to where they came from. Then I'll visit you guys with the gummy ship. It's not that simple. Before all this, you didn't know about the other worlds, right? Because every world was isolated. Impassable walls divided them. The Heartless destroyed those walls. But if the worlds return, so will the walls. Which means gummy ships will be useless. So you're saying we'll never...
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Besides, I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
Thank you, Sora. I think the darkness has begun to weaken. But I can feel a powerful darkness growing somewhere far away. It's the heart of the darkness. It must be where Ansem went. Then we'll take the gummy ship and deal with both Ansem and the Heartless. A worthy answer, Keyblade Master. We offer this power to aid your battle. Sora, your courage can bring back our worlds. Once the darkness is gone, all should return to its original state. Kairi will be back on the island? Most certainly, and you should be too. I can't go home till I find Riku and the king. Yeah, good. Good! Everyone go home. I'm talking about the Final Fantasy characters really right now. Good. From the last scene. Good. Go home. Go home. You don't belong here. This game would stand so much better if none of these Final Fantasy characters were in this game to begin with. And you know what? I'll save the speeches for the end credits. Oh, I've been waiting for those end credits. That's where I have my speeches. And throughout the game too. But, you know, I'll just save the speeches for later. Unless more speeches happen in the meantime anyway, so whatever. So anyway, speeches will happen, and I guess we're done. Let's talk to the princesses, cause, you know, I'm me. The darkness took my home. I don't know where to go now. I hope my loved ones are somewhere safe. I'll do whatever I can to keep this world from being taken too. I just want everything back as it was before. 2 things! Oh man, 2 things per character? Please don't tell Aladdin about all this. He will worry to death if you do. I will tell him about it once I return the Agrabah. I hope everything is alright in Agrabah. The darkness still lingers, so we'll stay as well. Otherwise, this world will be destroyed too. We'll do all we can. Alice is so short. Why is that? I don't... Just, guess because they're going with the styles and everything, I guess, huh? You helped me during that silly trial. Now it's my turn to help you. I still can't believe we played a part in opening the keyhole. To think we had such a power, simply unimaginable. My world is gone, so I suppose I must stay here for the time being. Maleficent used to live in our world. She used her great powers to control the darkness, but eventually, it came to control her. I'm so glad the others are here with me. I wonder if there's any point in going back one last time. Could be a fool's errand. Well, that's fine. Good God. Well, let's find out. Could there be anything left to do here? That battle was really easy. The enemy's gone. I guess the enemies are gone. In the whole castle are the enemies gone? What about the beast? Well, you know, So, you know, I might do a little dawdling here. Oh. Huh. This is the coolest room of the whole game. It's freaky. Yeah, it's just here for no reason now. Hey, how you doing? I'm a room. Crazy colors and... It'd be cool, you know, they should put a chest right here, and it could be like, hey, you came back here for no reason. Some gamers aren't gonna do that. A good percentage of them. But you came back. Good for you. Here's a reward. Hey, there you go. Alrighty. That's what should be here in this room. A nice old chest with a million money. A million. That's what should be there. But no, nothing. Well, I wonder if there's any more secrets or whatever. Probably not. I don't know. I guess I could get stuff I missed, but depending on how you jump, he can kind of soar for a good while, can't he? Maybe I'll go to the entrance of this whole place. Why? I don't know. Maybe something will happen when I leave, too. Chip and Dale? There's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. The competition's a lot tougher now, so be careful. Yeah. Yeah. What about the beast, you know, like... Hey, where was, I don't know, this might be a little silly for asking, but where is Belle? You know, Beauty and the Beast Belle. Wasn't Beast looking for Belle, or, I don't know, do we care at all about that? So the Rising, you know, we know where this goes. That goes all the way to the end. What about starting at the Rising Falls? Could something be triggered? Hello, safe spot. Good to see you. I'll glide back. I'm gonna take a minute or two and just go over here, just because. I guess we're done here. So now, what should we do? I like to organize my parts. I don't like to just. Well, might as well go to the final area now, at the 15-ish minute mark of this video. No. I'm gonna head back after I peek my head in here. Oh, so yeah, at this point, I believe, let's see, all the side quest stuff you can do at this point. You can go and revisit every place. Yeah, I guess there's just nothing to do here. And if there is, well, okay. So yeah, side quest stuff. You can revisit all the. Why am I down here? You can revisit all the places. You know, all the past worlds. I don't know, you can do the Trinity stuff, get chests. Special items, you know, all that kind of stuff, man. Oh, look, there they are. Excuse me, wall. I was just wanting to jump down. So yeah, revisit the worlds, get items, get this, get that, all that crap. Why is... Oh, wrong bubble. Why am I going back in a different... Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Hi. Thanks for saving me the trouble of, like, almost getting annoyed and confused. Like, wait. Where did I come from? Good, thank you. Wrong turn. Turns out to be the right turn. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm not really interested in going back to places. And fighting like bosses. There's like hard bosses at some places and this and that, and I think we can do stuff with like keyholes. But I am not. I wonder how we initiate the final stuff. Oh. Ah. I guess going there. So why don't we... I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna take a peek at the Coliseum because why not, right? So yeah, as far as side quest stuff goes, other worlds in the Coliseum, and you know, you battle it up at the Coliseum. I imagine it's been a while since we've really done that stuff. Maybe a cutscene will happen. And honestly, when you get to the side quest stuff, unless you really, really love the game, you gotta be motivated. You gotta be motivated to, like, do the extra stuff. I was hoping a cutscene would happen, but no, we don't even get a cutscene, maybe? Disappointing. So I'm sure Cloud's here, and we can fight him, and we can fight Hercules, maybe, and other Final Fantasy characters. Who cares? Might as well do this, since I'm standing here. Hurrah! Make it a good item. Ah. It almost does give me incentive. That is for Donald. Like, what if it's like really awesome? Oop. Strength. A rod that sometimes inflicts massive damage, reducing max MP by 1. And Donald's not a fighter, but you know, what's up with that? Maybe we can use that to acquire other stuff. Maybe that's what that can be used for. Strength 32, Goofy. I don't know, is it worth the swap? Well, it's not worth it right now. I mean, who cares right now? But yeah, I mean, after this part, what I'm probably gonna do is level grind, you know, watch stuff on my right monitor while running around in a circle. I wonder where the best place to go is. Maybe Traverse Town? Yeah? Or just back to the old Hollow Bastion. I'm glad there's random battles there. Yeah, probably there or there, and just do random battles and fight and fight. I need to get money. First I get the money, then I get the items, and then I get the weapons. Then I get the women. Yeah, good stuff. There's another little thing here. I think it's an old one. Yep. So yeah, you know, they need to give players, like, incentive, really, to do side quest stuff. Cutscenes. And not just 2 seconds, dude. You know? Final Fantasy X, as an example, I mean, it had cutscenes when you did that optional stuff. I know I'm running around doing nothing, but I'm doing speeches. But you need more incentive, you know? I started running out of, like, caring so much. I think when 10 kind of came out, you know, getting every single ultimate weapon, you know? Like Final Fantasy VII, oh yeah, ultimate materia, ultimate weapons. A lot of it in that game, I thought it was obtainable. You know, it wasn't ball-busting crazy. And defeating the ultimate weapons, you know, the monster dudes, it wasn't totally crazy and ludicrous. But then you got to something like Final Fantasy X, and you are not going to be doing those super bosses, I think, in my opinion. You're not going to be doing those super bosses unless you go crazy insane. I'm talking about exceeding everyone's stats. You know, going all the way and then doing that whole exceeding thing. You know, there and there plus. You're not going to be completing the Omega Ruins, and I'm not talking about the watered down version of the Omega Ruins. I'm talking about, you know, hardcore Omega Ruins in regards to Final Fantasy X. So yeah, after 7, side quest stuff started to lose me. Like, you know, Final Fantasy 9 even. I was just like, I don't care about this chocobo stuff. I don't care about whatever all this is going on about. And then, you know, even after 10, it got even crazier. I mean, come on. And after 10, I really lost more interest. I probably had more interest in 10 too, for a time. But anyway, enough of this. It's time to go from junior hero to real hero. Shut up! Older games, and it's funny, the older games didn't really have cutscenes. Not really. Well, cutscene is a cutscene is a cutscene. It doesn't have to be all flashy. It can be just text. Phil Cup Championship Trophy. It can be just text. That can be it's extra fun stuff. You know, I want a role-playing game where you get where there's incentive, man. Where there is incentive. You get to, like, do something really cool or crazy or secretive, or you get to go to a certain place. It can be, like, real fun, you know? I know I'm just standing around here while I talk and ramble on, but this is important to me. Oh, look at the billboards. Hades' face is up there. Like, in Final Fantasy IV, and this really wasn't... Well, you had to get a chunk of money, I can't remember. It wasn't an impossible thing, but you had to get a lot of money to get a key in the town of... I can't remember the town. It was one of the villages on the blue planet surface, you know, before Cecil and company went underground, or to the moon, of course. Just on the world, you know. It was that optional town, I believe, that really had nothing significant or special to the story. Oh, what was the name of that village? It had some decent upgrades, but you could, like, go to this place, get a pass, purchase a pass for a bunch of money, and then you could go down this hallway, secret hallway, underground, and it was like this big VIP lounge, and it was like a club, man. The high rollers past this point, man. And yeah, it was so fancy. I just thought, I remember that being just the best. Like, oh, I had to pay so much money, man. This is hardcore. How could you get all this money? That's really hard to get all this money. It wasn't really that hard. All you gotta do is acquire money through battles and such. But anyway, back then it was just really hard, though. but you got it and you felt so good about it, and then you went to the place and you go down there, and then the dancers put on the show, and it's not just those shows throughout village to village to village to village in the Final Fantasy IV games. This was the special dance, man. This was the special song and dance. I'm just walking around the circle. I'm just walking around the circle. You don't have to be watching. You can just listen. You can just listen to this part right now, folks. You can just be listening. So yeah, and then the dancers come out, and there's not just one, man. There's a dozen of them, man. There's a couple dozen dancers, and it's crazy, and this dance is special. Sure, it's still the North American version or whatever, so they're not going to be taking off their pixelated dress clothes, whatever. They're not going to be throwing it around. They're not going to be doing that, but it's still crazy, man. This dance is still more special. They're putting on the special dance music. Everything's crazy. And Cecil, or whoever character you have selected at the time, including the chickadees, man, can be selected and will be taken into the dance themselves at the very end of it, which causes your selected character to, I think, blush, or there was limited movements for these 16-bit sprites at the time, but I always felt that Cecil, or whoever you have selected, would be, oh, I'm blushing, oh, this is too much, oh, I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right, oh, I'm looking behind me, I'm looking in front of me, let's see, what else can we do? Oh, well, yeah, left, right, around, can't really do too much, oh, and then I kind of look downward, I do the move where I look downward, and that's it, and I always felt, at least in that situation, that the character was blushing. Sometimes you look down because you feel sad. Sometimes you look down because, I don't know, you're disappointed. Or you're mad, or happy, or actually everything. Everything you would look down in that game because of the limited sprite movements. But the character was involved in the dance, and it was just crazy, and then everything, they all run away, and you can actually, hey, forget about Final Fantasy VII, folks. Forget about Final Fantasy VII. In Final Fantasy IV, you could go back into the dressing room, I think, for the first time in a Final Fantasy game. I do not know that for a fact, but I think it might be. Hey, first 4 before 7, definitely. At the old Honeybee Inn, you couldn't go into the dressing room of any kind in Final Fantasy VI, I believe. I don't think there was anything going on with that game. At least as far as my memory is going on right now. But, back in the day, once again, don't watch this. Don't even watch this. I don't care. The part's over. The part's over. You don't have to watch this right now. I'm just talking and going on and on. But back in the day, it was just so cool, especially when rumors would circulate that you had to, do crazy stuff. In Final Fantasy VI, I was just about getting to this. There were so many rumors about, characters you could play, secret characters. Siegfried. That was a hidden character that you could acquire by doing, I don't know, some type of coliseum battles, something like that. And you know what? The rumors should have been true, man. It should have been true. And we would have had to acquire Siegfried for whatever reason, to use him as a party member. You have to do crazy coliseum battles and then get this item, then use that item to battle for this item. And you guys remember the swappage, the swippity swappity swoo. Remember that stuff in that game? It was crazy. So I remember just the crazy rumors. I think there was another character that, it was Siegfried in that game, and then there was one other character. I don't know. But, the point is, folks, for this whole speech, incentive, wanting to do the hard stuff, being rewarded for doing the hard stuff. And in a game like Final Fantasy X, personally, sometimes the hard stuff, it's that's not worth it to me. The cutscenes aren't crazy enough. And the Dark Aeons, it's pretty much recycled lines, and then slight cutscenes, and not the fancy special cutscene stuff. Recycled character dialogue, nothing newly recorded. I guess, sometimes you get satisfaction in taking down a big bruiser. Sure, man. That is true, and I definitely got the satisfaction for doing that in a Final Fantasy VII. And I guess that's what kept me going along. Mastering your materia. Something satisfying about mastering your materia. I will say that much, man. What am I doing in this game? I am walking around a circle. Did everyone not turn this off? Who's still watching? Can I get a me? Me? Comment me? Yeah? Oh. So, yeah, it's all about incentive, dude. It's all about incentive. And, well, this is the first time I'm playing this game. You know, you should know that. Where's the incentive in this game? Because I definitely don't know for a fact, since, like I said, haven't played it. But I get the feeling that, you know, let's say I do this Coliseum stuff. I don't think there's going to be too much cutscenes. Yeah, there might be, and not read by, you know, any voice acting characters. Hey, we can't even get everything read, you know, we can't get everything voice acted throughout some of the important cutscene. You know, it goes back and forth throughout the cutscenes. It's kind of silly, you know, like I'm talking, then they're talking, then I'm talking for them. You know, okay. Just like when we were back in Hollow Bastion. But anyway, guys, it's all about incentive. You know, I guess I won't be doing any Coliseum battles today. I guess I won't be. I am not going to be doing it. You know, I'm not. Because this is pretty much my time. You know, I like to go in around 30-minute increments. You guys should have figured that out by now. 30-minute parts. Increments. Sections. So, yeah, it's all about incentive. And, you know, really, talking about this and going through my speeches of past Final Fantasy games, when I talk about it, it makes me think about it. And then when I think about it, it makes me want to play it. Makes me want to play it. Makes me want to play a 4, a 6, a 7. You know why? Because I got fond memories. Because I consider those games awesome. Because, incentive, man. Incentive. You know? They need to make RPG games good again, for the most part. I think they're starting to lack, you know? And they put so much side quest stuff. But you know what? It's not about having a lot of side quests to keep you busy. It's like, alright, well, you got the main story. Start, finish, and that's it. The end. Oh, but what about it does no side quest? No side quests in this game? Oh, that's horrible. Final Fantasy 13, numero uno, the first one of the trilogy, didn't have any DLC, right? It's all about DLC nowadays, right? Didn't have any DLC. Criticized for not having DLC. It really, you know, it was pretty much start to finish, and that's all, folks. Eh? That's all, folks, right? But no, Final Fantasy 13-2 and Lightning Returns came out. No, they upped the ante, man. They upped the ante. Crazy side quests. Well, now you're gonna be, this will quench your thirst. Alright, does this one got enough meat there for you? Enough meat on the bones there for you? Final Fantasy 13-2, big fat juicy pork chop. I say, it's a big fat turd. And a dried up turd, man. It's not juicy, it's a dried up turd, not a juicy turd. Not even a juicy turd? Oh, man. Well, that's too bad. Because even though those games, the second and third of that Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, had a lot of side quests and DLC stuff, you know, it's actually two things, side quests and DLC. You don't have to pay for it, you do have to pay for it. But the point is, plenty of stuff, plenty of side stuff there to get your fill in, you know, with, you know, not just the main mission of the story, not just completing the game and beating the final boss. But it doesn't matter unless it's good, unless you care to do it, unless you want to do it. If it's going to be tedious and boring, why am I going to want to do it? And, more importantly, why would I pay for that? Why would I pay? And why would you release a game if that game lacks, only for you to really release DLC of that game? And then you want me to buy more of that game? You know, the incentive is buy the game, and then, well, the real meat's coming up soon. You'll just have to wait a couple months and then buy the DLC. No. I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy 4. And I'm gonna purchase that pass. I'm gonna buy that pass, and I'm gonna go back down underground, and I'm gonna have a show. I'm gonna watch a show, man. I'll get in on the action, and then I'll blush. You know, I'm gonna go play a Final Fantasy 7. Because even though there wasn't crazy cutscenes, and you know, there was a couple, you know, there's a couple things. regarding the extras in these Final Fantasy games. You know, something with Vincent, you know, going down in that cave and things from the past. Going back to the Shinra mansion, there's an example, you know. Seeing a couple of, some small cutscenes here and there, yeah. But as far as that game goes, you know, it's not too crazy, and it was satisfying mastering your materia. It was satisfying getting those ultimate weapons. And Final Fantasy X, it started to lose you, in my opinion, started to lose you. Because you had to bust too many balls. Which would be your own. And I don't like busted balls, man. I don't like busted balls. Whew. So good stuff, guys. After this part, I'm gonna level up, gonna grind, gonna get strong, gonna try and get some money. Off the clock, I'm gonna purchase some things. How long did I just... What happened? What's been going on? I blacked out. How did I get here? What? Anyway, I guess I'm gonna get my stuff together, guys, and we're gonna go to that new warp and get it underway, man. Final showdown. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a coliseum battle here just to see what that was all about. What happened? Did something happen? Oh well, who cares? Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, some of those comments tell me what you think. You gonna tell me what you think? Of course, guys, like always, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. The links are in the video description. I'm DavetheUsher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. See you guys next time. I am out.